3, 2, 1. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 88. Every Global Impromptu Speaking session is interesting, where we learn, we help each other, we elate each other, we make each other feel special. Today, we have somebody very special. He is kind of head of the house at Global Impromptu Speaking session. And the man with hat, always we learn something very important from him. Take it, be it public speaking, be it vision, be it wisdom, he is all together. And by profession, he's a doctor. And by choice, he's a husband and father. Okay, so before we call him up on stage, we have somebody very special who is his better half. A very charming, a very beautiful, very humble, very kind, very supportive, who has taken challenge as timer's role today. She's none other than Toastmaster Savita ma'am. Toastmaster Savita, please come forward and explain the timing mechanism.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, DTM Amjad Ali, to give me this role today. I'm trying this new timer virtual background. So I will start this when the speaker starts the speech, and you can see the timer is started, and it will turn green at the end of 1 minute, yellow at the end of 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at the end of 2 minutes. And request all of you to no, after 1 minute it will turn green. Still 21 seconds are on. So I request all of you to wind up within 2 minutes 30 seconds, so everybody gets chance. But today I think number is less. Everybody will get chance, or maybe somebody will get double chance like last time. So you can pin my video, and you can see the timer is on. It is 37, 38, 39. And if you want to see at 1 minute how it turns, we can wait for a few more seconds. Then you will come to know. After 1 minute, then I'll hand it over to DTM Amjad Ali. Yes, this way it will turn. So thank you very much, and all the best to everyone. Back to DTM Amjad Ali.
Thank you so much, Savita ma'am. Please give her a big hand for accepting this challenging role. Today, she is going to manage plus minus 25 members who are going to speak on their respective given topics. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, let's put our hands together to welcome our topics master, father figure for many of us, if not you all, for at least for me. Please put your hands together to welcome our own Toastmaster Ajay. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, DTM Amjad. I'm umar hai. I mean to say we are the same age bracket. Don't call me father figures and all that. It makes me feel, very far away. Anyway, coming to the table topics today, I have a little different style which I'm going to use today. You will be seeing images behind me. There is no words, nothing written on it, just a simple image. So you decide what it means. You decide what you want to speak on it. It's your choice. The floor is open. You can take it in any direction you want. So this is basically a way of improving your storytelling or creative thinking process to bring it forward. So I'm going to share, Amjadji, I hope I can share my screen. If you can permit me, I can share my screen.
It's done, sir. It's done.
Okay. So write down the guys who come. Okay, let me start, and I will start with Farida, as she has requested me to for the earliest possible. So guys, you can see me and you can see the screen as well, okay? Give me a confirmation. A thumbs up, fantastic, Amjad, okay? So let's start with Farida. I am not, this is no sequence, nobody is selected for any topic. It will just go as per a PowerPoint. So every topic will come by its own. It's a simple image. Look at the image, take 10 seconds to think about it and create your story. So Farida, are you here? Can I hear you?
Yes, hello, good evening.
Okay, Farida, thank you so much. And here you go. Your topic is this. The image is this.
A very good evening to my global impromptu family. Can you all hear me well? The
Yes.
image which has been flashed to me is money, and then there are beautiful plants sprouting out of it. I think this image relates very well to a very famous saying that my father used to always tell me: a penny saved is a penny earned. When we save money, even if it's small in amount, it gradually collects and it sort of proliferate, and it gives you an incentive to save more, and gradually it turns into a sizable sum. Over the years, I have always been in a habit of putting aside a part of my earnings into a savings account which I have not touched, and this has really accumulated and grown into a sizable amount over the years, which is, I totally agree with this image, and I can see that a penny saved, that is equivalent to a penny earned, because when you save some money you can invest that money, and then you can make more money out of it. So this is one of the ways that elderly people also give this didactic message to the younger ones, that you should put in the habit of saving. This is a very good habit. I totally agree with it. And the plant that is growing, it is new, it is novel. So a new sapling or a new plant indicates more growth, more freshness, and more happiness. A very good evening to everybody.
Thank you so much, Farida. Very well taken. This image, I'll give a small, with every topic, I'll try to give something on this. This is basically a reflection of abundance. So when you think about abundance, this comes in front. It grows. The more you think about it, it grows more. Okay. Next on my list is Manodia. Manodia, are you there? You can unmute Manodia.
Yes, I am here.
Okay, Manodia. The next topic is for you, and the image for you to speak is this.
What I get from this picture, that is child abuse. Child abuse is a bad thing. Those days we can see child abuse in Sri Lanka. It is not good thing. For for avoiding child abuse, we must pay attention to the child as well as elders, because elders are the child elders are the people who look after children. So we must pay attention not only children but also elders. For for avoid for avoiding child abuse, we can promote child houses. By using child houses, we can by uh, by promoting child houses, we can make sure a good future for children. Actually, as a children, uh, in my family, I gave meals. I give meals for children in every year for my birthdays. In those days, I felt so happy. I play with them. I give meals. Then they feel happy. By providing good foods, good clothes, and everything, they can improve their needs. So, in that point, I think to promote child to promote child well-being, we must pay more attention time to time. So I think we must protect our future, our children. So over to you.
Thank you so much, Manodia. I was just wondering how a perspective from an image changes. For me, this image showed anger. Child pulling his hair is anger. And he took it as child abuse and created such a wonderful story around it. Fantastic. That is the brilliance of the human mind, how you perceive it. Okay, great. Next on my list is Jaya. Jaya, are you there? Can you unmute yourself? Jaya, are you there? Jaya, I think she is. Okay, let's move on next. Next, I have Savita on my list. Savita, are you there? Okay, unmute yourself, please. You can time yourself, no worries. It will go behind you. Okay, the topic for you is the image here. Over to you.
Thank you very much, table topic master. Ready, set, and go. That is the image. I think I can see it. Yes, just to be there on any competition, how much hard work it takes, be it any sport, be it anything in the life. Yes. And what do you feel at the beginning of that, just for starting? So many butterflies in the stomach, so much apprehension, so much anxiety. Yes, how would be my what would be the outcome of this? And everyone who is competing wishes to be first. At that moment, you require total focus, full concentration, so that you can put your best foot forward and achieve what you want. Let it be any game or anything else in the life, whether it is personal level or professional level. Everyone wants to compete and go ahead. But I feel competition is there among people, but best competition we should have with ourselves only. We should compete with ourselves only. We should try to do better for ourselves. What we did previous time, we should try to improve that. Yes, in the worldly life this competition is important, it is required, but it has to be taken as a healthy competition, not to just win-win, but to gain something out of it, achieve something out of it, and go ahead in life. Over to you. Thank you to Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Savita. That was well attempted. Absolutely. It is the starting line, and the starting line has very different meanings for people. As you said, there are a lot of emotions at that time, but focus is what is required. No doubt about it. Great. Let's quickly move on to our fourth speaker. Fourth speaker, I have Sindhu on the list. Sindhu, are you there? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Where are you? Let me check. Okay, great. I see you here, Sindhu. Your topic is the next image, which is this. Over to you, Sindhu.
Good evening, my dear friends of Global Impromptu Table Topic Session, and a special good evening to our Table Topics Master, Ajay sir. This is something which breaks our heart, crying, and the tears rolling down the cheeks. Is a terrible scene which I cannot withstand. I always request myself that I shouldn't make anyone of this world cry, and I don't like people crying. If there are circumstances which make one cry, we should not cry. Crying is not a sign of weakness or something like that, but we have to be bold enough to stop us from weeping in front of others, because when we cry, people will take that we are like our innocence will be exposed to others, and then they will take the advantage of it. So always hold ourselves from crying. And whenever we feel like crying, just be in our premises or in our vicinity and then cry. And what I would like to say is that in this world, if people are intelligent enough to see others' feelings and emotions, then the world is like one family, as we are here today. We can understand each other. We have to feel, we have to be empathetic. just getting to know how others feel and be in the shoes of others most of the times. Of course, we have to love ourselves. At the same time, see that others are also being put in a comfort zone, or what we can do from our end to help others should be done. I have seen such faces, that is, as faces of children crying, and I have seen that it gives me terrible pain whenever I see the students are, I mean, not only students, the children in the street crying for food and all. So this is something which which changes the personality, that is, which melts our hearts. So I feel that such situations, if we see someone in this situation, irrespective of the ages or anything, we have to see that those people are helped, and we should never let anyone cry in our life because of us. We should not provide them any situation like that. See that everybody is brought into the line of happiness by us. Over to you, Ajay sir.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful speech, Sindhu. Correctly picked up crying, which is painful to watch. Okay. Next on my list is Advait. Advait, are you there?
Am I audible?
Just one second, Advait. Let me check. Yes, you are audible. You are visible. Okay, the next slide for you. Think about it and speak. This is the next one for you. Advait, think for 10 seconds, pick up your thoughts, and over to you.
First of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone present here. So when I see this picture, it just takes me back to those years when I used to, my family and I used to go for these desert safaris. And that's the first thing that comes in my head when I see this. A lot of jeeps with these drivers with specialized license, just giving us a ride around the desert. What is it called? Dune driving? Yeah. And I still remember the first time when I went. I was 6 or 7, and my friend was also there with me, and so were my parents. And this man, he was holding the steering. He took us till one point at the desert, and then he was like, "Welcome to the desert." And then he just, he put the gear, he adjusted the gear somewhere, and he just pushed us down. I still remember the first time. I thought that was the that was my last day. And he was going up and down, sideways, and I freaked out. I mean, that was my first time, like I said. And but then after like 1 minute, you kind of get used to it. You kind of enjoy it. You feel comfortable around with this driver because he knows what he's doing. And and yeah, and then you see, and when I'm talking about this picture, yeah, there are so many other drivers giving other people a ride. And that's just one thing, that one memory that just hits me, that the very moment I saw this picture. And yeah, I'm glad I could talk about it. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Advait. Very well picked up. It indeed is a picture of a desert safari, and this is a very popular sport around, especially in the UAE. And I'm sure many of you have already experienced this wonderful journey. If you have not, please go ahead and do it, because it's really exciting, thrilling, can get you adrenaline if you are with a good driver. Okay, next on my list is Jesse. Jesse, you can unmute and
Yes.
one sec, Jesse. Let me track you. Okay, there you are. Okay, Jesse, the next image is for you. Here you go. Think about it 10 seconds and then go ahead. Over to you.
Table topic master, Toastmaster Ajay, and my fellow global Toastmasters. Good evening. Differently able person trying to get up trying to drive up the steps. You know, sometimes challenges comes in various ways. For him, he's struggling to go up. I saw some days back, there's a stretcher which easily can take you up. I don't know if you have seen that in Newly. I don't know where I saw one of these viral videos in India. So they have to easily, they can go up and come down. But having said this, this is a difficult period for these people struggling, or maybe in their own, for them maybe it is not difficult because they are born with these difficulties. And these days, everywhere there are facilities provided for these kind of differently able-bodied people, and more and more facilities are provided by the government. Even in UAE, there are parking places free, and if they are, there are, even they can drive if they are good. In the US, Canada, and Western countries, they are treated much more with great respect, and they are to be given jobs. They are to be treated more respectfully. I know. I remember in I can't see the timer. I remember in Canada, there is specially one, they just have to call. There are transport coming right up to them, helping them board the bus, go around the shopping mall, come back. So that kind of respect makes them feel happy that they are accepted. Not many countries that I see these things. India, Pakistan, Asian countries, I think their their miseries are worse. But in Western countries, European countries, uh, whatever they have, they lack, the government is compensating, and the government is. I think will all of us have to understand, and then as they are less fortunate, and extend any help that we can give uh, from our side. This is what I see. We are all differently challenged people. They may be physically, probably there are other skills God may have blessed them with. So this is what I say. Over to you, to topic master Ajay.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Spoke from the heart. I like the word differently abled. And of course, the facilities provided by various governments differ from place to place, country to country, no doubt about it. Okay, request to all the speakers, please pin Savita's video. Use the pin so that you can see the timer on screen. Next speaker on my list is Tusita. Tusita, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Let me find you where you are. Just one sec, because there are so many. Okay, there you are. I see you. Fine. The next image is for you, Susita. Your image is this. Think about it, 10 seconds. Make a beautiful story. Over to you, Susita.
Dreams are beautiful most of the time. One, I saw a fleet of birds flying along with me. I was flying in the sky, and then suddenly I just saw down lot of houses, very nicely built. Roads are clean, not Sri Lankan roads, very clean, fully carpeted. vehicles. People are driving to office. No traffic at all. Very smooth traffic. And then I saw myself not driving, but just flying in the sky along with birds. And then reached my workplace and suddenly got down. I came down and reached my office and I shouted, "Wow, I came with birds and no traffic." It was a beautiful journey. Then only I realized I was dreaming. Dreams are beautiful most of the time. When we dream, we can see a lot of things. Most of the time, during the day, we think about so many things. When we are driving, we think about the traffic and various things. And while we are sleeping, we dream about them. Dreams are good. But real dreaming is not what we see while sleeping, but real dreams are what we think when we are not sleeping about what we are supposed to do, what are we going to do the next day, and how are we going to plan. Those are the dreams that are real dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, dream big, think big. You too can fly if you wish to. Over to you, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful, Tushita. That's precisely the image. Dream. And as I said, dream big and be didactic in your thought process. Please use the word of the day. It's a lovely word, and you can use it in most of the topics here because these are topics which are not only informational but also can bring in a lot of moral elements into it. Okay, next one on my list is Sherman. Sherman, are you there? If you can unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Let,
Yeah, yeah.
let me
I
track you.
hear you.
Just one sec, Sherman. Yeah, I can see you. That's good. Okay, the next image is for your topic, and the image is this. Whatever you can think and make around it, Sherman, think for 10 seconds, and the stage is yours.
Yeah. It's like the green globe you can see. Mr. Table Topic Master and all impromptu global friends. And now at the moment, we can see the presently, because of most of the factories and the fumes are not coming into the cloudy area, and most of the thickness of uh, the the clouds is getting lower, and you can see without no dust is coming, and always carbon dioxide, less carbon dioxide because of this situation, and the nature is getting better, and you get a lot of oxygen. If you can breathe a lot of good inhale the oxygen rather than inhaling carbon dioxide, and it's good situation to the whole world because of less fume or less traffic from the flights, and atmosphere is getting clear. So in this situation, the people have to think about this is a good time to think. You it's called green globe, uh, greenhouse gases, and all these things support the global warming and climate change. And that's the message I got it. And the three hands supporting the globe is the picture. Looking at the picture, you can describe. And some of the areas are very greener, dark green, and some of the areas uh, you can see light green. Maybe those are the areas expecting the most popular areas, I think, and expecting more greener than the previously. So if you think of everybody, uh, less pollution, there are pollution, you get a very good world to live it. Over to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Herman. Well attempted. It is basically focused on protecting our earth, the environment protection. Okay, let's go ahead to the next speaker quickly. And before I go, kindly watch out for the timer. And if possible, try to complete when you see the red light, because we have 24 participants and I would like to accommodate as many as possible. So please try if you can complete it by the red light, the moment red light comes on. The next speaker is Garima. Garima, are you there? If you can unmute yourself, Garima.
No, it's not Garima, it's Anupama. It was
Oh
my
my God, yeah, you
cousin.
change your name every day.
Nee. My cousin logged in and she forgot to change her name.
And now it's Anupama. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's Anupama.
Let me change my name. Anupama. Okay, Anupama, that's good. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to ask you where you logged in from. Anyway, I know where you logged in from now. So your image is, the next one is for you.
Okay.
Here is your image. Beautiful. Think about it and over to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, my impromptu family. As a child, we always enjoyed our journey home. Even any means of transportation, a cycle, an auto rickshaw, a bus used to be a real enjoyable one. It used to be a thrilling experience. And the best part would be catching the Grand GT Express from New Delhi to Madras. That time it was Madras. And enjoying the cheeselings, the the coffees and everything we would really enjoy. But as we grew up, it was always a excitement to go in a plane. And what more can it be when you get a chance to travel by Cathay Pacific all the way from India, from Mumbai to Dubai? And this is exactly my first flight. I can see this is how I felt when I first landed in Dubai. It was the same thing. I think the timing was also somewhat like this, mostly near the sunset time. And the feeling you get, you saw the full lights from the top. It was like dream come true. So there is the Cathay Pacific, which is just landing 16 years back, along with me and my daughters. My husband came early. So we all three enjoyed that flight and it was amazing. Over to you, table topic master.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Anupama. Indeed, flights are there. Flights are entertaining. But for me, when I saw this image, I thought, okay, when is the next flight I'm taking to my vacation? I'm just waiting for that. Anyway, okay, Farida, we read your message. Please take care. You're doing a wonderful job wherever you are. The next participant, the speaker is Janisha. Janisha, can you unmute yourself?
Right.
Just let me check where you are.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And the topic for you is the next image, which is this. Think about it. 10 seconds. Over to you, Dinisha.
Good evening to you all, and thank you for the topic. I see many vegetables and fruits, very fresh. Fresh vegetables are the one I would like to eat. I think it is very good for all of us. Once it is not grown artificially, it is better. For every um, for everybody, we need something to eat. Some people wanted uh, go for non-veggies, but I think veggies are essential for life. That gives you more vitamins and minerals. And of course, it will give you fiber and cellulose or some other things as well. Once you eat, it keeps you very fresh and it contains more water uh, rather than cooking. Also. So it uh, helps you to uh, fill your uh, hunger and thirsty also. Veggies are grown in by farmers. They have such a very difficult life. It is not as these fruits we see. Their lives are very difficult, very most probably they are very poor, but they give us the most important things to eat. So when we have something to eat, I believe we should be very gratitude to those persons who make them for us. Um, uh, and it is, and you can see the veggies and fruits are filling the heart shape. Actually, it is for very good for your heart and every body organ. That is what the message contains, I think. So over to you, topic master.
Thank you so much, Dinisha. Wonderful. It's just wonderful. You can mute yourself, Dinisha. Yeah, thank you. Wonderful heart. Good for your heart. Good veggies and fruits. Good for your heart. The shape of the layout was like a heart, so you could have. It's so good for us. Let me quickly move on to again a reminder. Please spin the timer so that you're speaking within the time limit. Okay. Let me go to the next. Next is Sunita. Sunita, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Let me pin the timer. Yeah.
Let me see you. Okay, I see you now. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
And your topic is this. Think about it. Over to you.
Okay. That. Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Good evening to all my global impromptu friends. Someone has got a very beautiful garden, and by the looks of it, there are some vegetables and plants also. I don't have a green thumb, and I'm very adept at making all my plants die at home. And this is one reason why I admire people who can do this. I'm not one of those gardening freaks. I'm a very much of a city person at heart, living in a high-rise building and just looking out. I always tell my friend, we will have a house together. You have the ground floor because you have a green thumb, so you will have a good garden going over there, and I will stay on the first floor and can enjoy the beauty of the garden. So here's this lady, very dedicated to her garden, watering it regularly. It's a knack that you have to learn in life. You have to give it just the right amount of water. Where I make the mistake is I invariably forget to water, and when I water it excessively, and that is what leads to my plants dying. But over the past few years, I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Just like in life, you learn where to draw the line and how to limit yourself to the necessary. So uh, basically, that's what it means. In life, you have to nurture whatever you want to grow with a lot of love and care. You just can't expect things to grow without giving it the due care that it requires. Over to you, Toastmaster Ajay.
Wonderful, Sunita. As usual, you speak very naturally, and that's all about nature. Gardening is indeed something like growing children when you see the plants growing. Okay, let me go to the next speaker. We have, oh, wonderful. We have Muhammad Atiq here. Atiq, Toastmaster Atiq, are you here? If you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, good to see you after a long time. Okay, this topic for you is the next image, and the image is this. Whatever you can make out of it, take 10 seconds. Over to you.
Thank you very much for such a wonderful topic. I really relate this picture to the life. Why? Because in life, if you are not keeping your heart green, you are not positive, one day your heart will be like this haunted house. You will all alone in this haunted house, sitting in one corner, like you can see, there is only a light in the whole house. You will all alone sit like this in the corner because you didn't keep your heart green. If you want to stay healthy, if you want to stay in your friend circles, then you have to keep in contact with everyone. This is the very, very important thing. Otherwise, you will be like sitting in this haunted house. Over to table topic master.
So much, Toastmaster Atiq. Night. Let me just now take Jaya. If you are ready, I can take you. Jaya, if you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Jaya. There are no lines, no word, nothing. It's just an image. So see the image, think about it, and you can start. Your image is this. Think about it, take 10 seconds, and speak about it. Over to you.
Okay. Hello to my global impromptu friends and guests. As I can see in the picture, well, I had to go to an office for registration to apply for a visa renewal. And on reaching there, because it was, the coronavirus situation. So before they could allow me in, there were 2-3 nurses, and one of them had to check my temperature, even though I was normal. And I told them, I am normal. I don't need to take temperature. And the nurse told me, we have to. It's the government rule that we have to check everyone for the temperature. So me and my father took the temperature, and luckily, uh, luckily it was 37. Touch wood, thanks God. I was so nervous, and even my father was nervous, thinking that hope it's not high. It's not high. So yeah, so it was 37 degree and they permitted in. The next day when we went, again we have to take the temperature. And this time the nurse told my father, your temperature is high. And we got nervous. What? How can it be high? Said, yes, it is high. Please sit down and relax. Then, okay, my father sat down and the nurse said, would you like to drink a water? Said, okay, that might bring your temperature down. So my father took a glass of water, and after some time, the nurse again checked the temperature and it came down. Then we went inside. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Jaya. That is indeed. I must once, just on this forum, acknowledge and appreciate and really hats off to all those frontline workers who are doing such a fantastic job standing there and giving their services in this pandemic times. Okay, let me go to the next speaker. The next speaker is Noor Majid. Noor, are you there? You can unmute yourself, Noor.
Yes. One second.
I need to check.
Hi.
Yeah, okay, I can see you, I can hear you. Great. Noor, your topic is the next image, and that is this. Whatever you can make out of it, over to you, Noor.
It's very interesting that I've been given this topic because let me tell you, this exact image is what I'm facing right now. A few weeks ago, my mother and I, we were out walking. We normally go walking in our area. It's a very nice area. It's next to the creek, so there's a lot of nice scenery and the weather's really beautiful. And so we were walking, and then it became prayer time. So it was the evening prayer, the sunset prayer. And unfortunately, because of COVID, everything is shut. All the prayer rooms are shut. And we were next to an art gallery near to my house. And I asked them, do you have the prayer room? And they said no. So I thought, okay, well, I guess I'll have to pray outside. So I took out my prayer mat and I just laid it down in a spot that I could find, which was relatively soft. I prayed, finished praying. I got up and then I started walking. And that's when I knew that something was not right. And so I limped home pretty much. And for the last few weeks, I've now been struggling with knee pain and wondering what on earth to do. And honestly, I really feel sorry for all the people who are older now, and I really empathize a lot because at my age, I really shouldn't be having such pains, but yet this is what happens. And I think, to be honest, that just goes to show that you never know what's going to happen in life, and you should really, really treasure what you have before it's gone. So I really urge all of you, whether you are young, whether you're old, whether you think that you are in the fittest of health or whether you are not, please, please, please take care of what you have before it's gone. And the main thing that I regret is being lazy to work out. So if you have the ability to exercise, please exercise. Otherwise you will regret it when you can't. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Wonderful, Noor. I know health is wealth, as they say. And if you are not exercising, then a proverb of you, practice what you preach, okay? You're like, no worries. Let's get on to the next speaker. Next speaker, okay, we have Abhinav. Abhinav, if you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Let me find you first on my screen. Where are you? Okay, there you are. I can see you now. Okay, Abhinav. The next image for your topic is this. Think about it. Over to you.
This group of kids remind me a good story which I like to share. Once a group of kids went to buy puppies for their, for their company. They went to a shop and they asked for that we want some puppies, give us some, show us some good, decent, good breeds. So the shop owner showed variety of puppies. They were really good, good ball of furs and so cute. So everybody was, yes, I want this, I want that, I want that. One girl was just standing there and looking here and there. And then she asked, can you show me some more? The owner said, sure, we have some more options. Then the shop owner showed her some more puppies. She said, okay, these are fine. Can you show me some more? He said, okay. And then he showed him the remaining puppies. And then again she said, do you have something else? Owner said, no, I showed you everything. Then she said, that puppy who is standing there silently, can I buy that? Shop owner said, no, you can't. It's good for nothing. This puppy is paralyzed, half paralyzed. He can't, he barely walk. His lower part is totally paralyzed. So I think it will be a wrong decision for you to buy that puppy. Buy anything except this. The girl said, no, I think I should buy it. The man said, you are not understanding. It will be very difficult for you to handle this puppy. Then girl, he removed her socks and showed her artificial leg and said, I understand it, how it feels. I want to take this puppy. In our life, many a times, we judge people by what they look, but we never understand that what they are facing actually. And this is what makes them to understand others. So my dear friends, like this kid, that girl taught me a lesson. First, don't jump to a conclusion. Understand the situation, understand what person is facing, and then take correct decision. Life will be beautiful. Thank you very much, Alaji. Over to you.
Wonderful story, Abhinav. You totally changed the direction of the image. You took the children, and the image is nothing but children showing joy. Children are joyful, cheerful. We have to learn a lot from them. Let me go next quickly to the next one. We have next speaker is Ashahar. Ashahar, are you there?
Yes, yes, I am here. Thank you.
Just let me check where you are. Okay, I got you, Adil. Ashahar Adil. Okay, the next topic is for you. I'll quickly go on to that. The image for your topic is this. Over to you, Ashahar.
Yes. Greetings to all of you. Thank you, sir, for the topic. 3 months back, I have been blessed by a daughter, and this is quite personal to me. Well, I am not her mother, but if you just change the one parent there, I am the father. And one word that comes to my mind is a love, like absolute and pure form of love by looking at the picture. And I have two daughters, and what is, what is simply unfathomable for a common, common species like human, that no matter how many daughters or children you have, it is never like in the first you showered more love and the next ones would receive less. It's never the case. In fact, it is quite interesting that it grows. I don't know how and why. It just, the creature can tell us, but it grows. You know, so that is love and parenting. And then one of the things of this picture that tells me, which is very loud and clear, that when mother or father comes from the hectic life, from 9 to 5 or 10 to 4, and the one kiss, one love be that, in this case it's daughter or son, uh, that just, you just forget everything whatever happened to you or with you this whole day. This is amazing. This is amazing. By the way, one thing which is missing here, that uh, okay, so let it be. But one part is that same happens with son as well. If son comes or daughter comes and kisses mother or father, I think the feeling would be same. Yeah. Over to you. Thank you for this lovely topic.
Wonderful, Ashar. I can sense the emotion in your speech. It indeed is extremely wonderful when a small child you hug and kiss. It changes your mind frame at that moment. Okay, let me quickly go back and invite our next speaker. Next speaker is Dilshan. Dilshan, are you here? You can unmute yourself.
Yes.
1 second, let me check where you are. Okay, I got you, Dilshan. Excellent. The topic for you is in the next image, and the image for you is this. Think about it, and over to you, Dilshan.
Yeah. Um, as a Sri Lankan man, I had never this experience because there's no frozen area in our country. But I know how does it feel like when you travel with your friends, how grateful it is, because it doesn't matter where you go or how long it is. It's all about how you make it with your buddies. Because once I have climbed the Sri Pada, and that is the highest place I have reached with my friends. Yeah, that was our first time, and we didn't know how we're gonna make it, but we knew we can make it as a team. We can make it as with collaboration. However, we made it, and that I think that is the best experience I have ever achieved. I think as these guys, the ones following each other, and everyone is connected with the cable physically, but I think it's not all about the physical connection. We all need to have a mental connection with each other as friends, because that definitely lead us to better travel in our life. What do you?
Wonderful, Dilshan. Thank you so much. Let me quickly move because we're a little behind schedule in that sense. Okay, let me call upon our next speaker, Anushri. Anushri, are you here?
Yes, sir. I'm here, but my video is not working for today.
No worries.
Yes.
The top, you can see the screen, right?
Yes, I can see the screen.
The image for your topic is this. Think about it. Over to you.
Yes. Namaskar, my global impromptu family and friends. Music. Music is my life. Believe me, 24/7, I can hear songs. Believe me. Any type of a song, no problem at all. I can do cooking with that. I can even taking bath with that. I can sing anytime. Not actually singing, but listening music. Because my singing, if I start singing, nobody will be here. All are out of Zoom. automatically. So better not to sing, but yeah, listen music. It's soothing for me, and I really enjoy music. As Umar sir is writing, music is a food for soul. Yes, it is food for soul. For me, it's everything. Even I don't require food. I can live with only music. Any type of music, hip hop to the classical. I don't mind even early morning, whichever music is to start. That my day is end with that meditation music. So I'm a versatile person to hear that music. But yes, I love the ghazals the most. Jagjit Singh, I can hear anytime. And right now also, you don't believe how many songs are going in my mind. Uh, uh, that ghazal, the favorite, one of my favorite, uh, घर से निकलते ही कुछ दूर चलते ही. So all those that songs are, it's there in my mind. But right now Savita ma'am is showing that yellow card, so better to keep quiet. And I love to play some music, but it is not possible because since I'm logging in from my mobile. So you can sing any song which you like. Thank you. Over to you, Ajay sir.
Thank you, Anushri. Thank you so much. Indeed, music is no doubt food for the soul. Okay, Amjad ji, I will request you to come in before I take any further because we are on the dot of 9. So I will first give an opportunity to you, and then, if you permit, I'll take the other participants.
You have,
Amjad ji,
sir, I'm here. You have Savita. Oh, Savita ma'am. Yeah, she is done.
she's done.
All right.
So I'll take you first, and the rest I'll take if time permits. The rest of we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So if I can accommodate maybe another 10 minutes, maybe 2 or 3, I will do that. But first, I would like to take you.
Sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So okay, let me find you where you are, first of all. Okay, I can see you now. Your topic is the next image, Amjad ji. And this is your topic. Think about it. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master, Toastmaster Ajay ji, for giving me this beautiful picture, which shows that this is how I always show gratitude to the nature. And it's also sign of giving up, that I'm sorry, I was wrong when I tried to change something. And now I have learned that it's not possible. I have to accept it, admit it, and go with the flow of life. Because there are many people came before me who tried, failed, and gone. And I don't want to be someone like that, or someone like them who is trying and failing and just living. But I want to accept it, give up to the nature. That nature, I'm sorry, I'm here to show gratitude. You have given me so many things, abundance of, like, body. My body is one of the biggest examples. Your body is one of the biggest examples. The relationship we have right now is one of the biggest examples. Let me give you a quick example. Last weekend, we as a family were driving on a road, and me and my wife, we were discussing, imagine there is nobody on the road. You own everything and you are the only one driving all the way to kilometers and kilometers. How would that life be? Miserable, right? So we need not money or places or land, but people. When we see people, look at them, they're doing some naughty stuff or something, nothing even, we feel connected. We feel like, okay, there is life. It's not only about our life, it's about people's life. So this sign is something what I always follow, to thank God, thank Allah Almighty, thank the nature for giving us so much. I cannot even name. If I start counting the blessings I have, I would be known as trillionaire. I cannot even pronounce. Look at that. Not millionaire, billionaire, or trillionaire. I don't know. This is how expensive I am by the grace of Almighty. Thank you so much. Always be thankful for what you have, not for what you are expecting. Try hard. If it comes, great. If it does not come, it's good for you. It's good for me. Thank you so much, Mrs. Topics Master. Back to you.
Thank you, Amjad. Thank you so much. And if you permit, Amjad, I will take. We have already on 9-6. I can take maybe three more people. I have 5. If you permit me, everybody's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, if everyone is okay, I'm completely fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, then I'll start. The next one is Umar. Sorry, it's Weirdo Umar. I'll call Weirdo Umar to come on stage. And
Yes.
okay, let me find you, Umar. I can't see you. Just a
Oh,
second.
you will be choosing the most easiest
No,
one.
no, no. This is all on sequence. There is nothing. It's a PowerPoint presentation. There is nothing to choose. Okay.
Okay.
Your image is this. Think about it. Over to you, Umar.
Oh, that's a very interesting image. The thing about parenting, the how it feels like when we are children, our parents help us walk and to develop and to become the person that we are. And as we grow, sometimes down the road we don't realize they are getting older also, and they need our support and they need our love also, and that's very important, and that we have to cherish. We should not forget where we came from. We should not forget who we truly are and who we truly belong to and who our true bond and connection is with. And it is very important, your mother and your father, because these are the first relationship that you perceive and you have when you come into this world, and you should never let go of them. You should stay connected with them, you should stay bonded with them, and you should cherish every moment that you spend with them, because when, god forbid, if they are gone from your life, you will realize what you have missed, what wisdom you have missed, what experiences you have missed from your life, what are the things you have missed. Cherish every moment, enjoy every moment that you have with them, because since you are child till that you grow up to become an even the old, where maybe 60-year-old or 70-year, you will still be their child. You cannot outgrow them, and you cannot outgrow their experiences also. What they have gained through life, whatever they have experienced in life, is precious, and it is for you to cherish and to cherish their company as much as you can. And that's very important, and I always believe child is the father of the man. Why it is said that? Because from generation to generation we are keeping evolving and we are giving back to others. Okay, okay, now we are here standing here, what we can give you, what we can learn. I always believe that whatever the past has hold for us, it's just our experiences and knowledge, and it's like a stepping stone for us to live in the present and create our own future. And our parents are a stepping stone and very cornerstone of our success, if I may say. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Umar. That was definitely a didactic take on that subject. Extremely good. Next on my list is Babu Gupta. I think this is a new person. I have not interacted. Babu Gupta, are you there?
Yeah, hi, good evening. I am from India.
Okay, which place in India?
Yes, I am from Calcutta.
Kolkata. Okay,
Kolkata.
your video is on. I can't see you.
No, my video is off due to some because some technical issues.
No,
I have.
no worries. I'll give you the image. You can speak. The next image is your topic, and the image is this. You can think about it, and the
Yes,
stage is over to you.
the image shows a that what's the fight that a person fights with the difference between the person who fights with sword or a person who fights with his pen or his writing. When someone writes something, his words are does the same work. When that a person in a battlefield with a sword fights for achieving anything, or for get for defending anything. Hence, it shows that the power of the pen or the power of the writing is almost equivalent to the power of the person who is fighting with a sword. Um, it's if a person is a good writer, he can always inspire people through his writings to be more uh, uh, to be more enthusiastic towards life, towards their country, towards everything, and to never give up, because life is also a battlefield in which we are not fighting with swords in our hand, but we are fighting within ourselves, so that we can be a better person and a better version of us come out day by day. That's all that I can imagine of this picture, tabletop master.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Babu. That was very nice take. And as Dinisha has put it correctly, the pen is mightier than the sword. Correct. Over to my next speaker, and the next speaker is our wonderful lady who keeps on laughing, especially when she looks at Amjadji. Najla, are you there?
Yes, sir. Ajay.
Okay, good. Let me
Good
find
evening.
you. Where are you?
I'm
Okay, I
here.
can see you, Najla. Good.
Yes.
The image for your topic is the next one, and the image is okay. You see it, think. Over to you.
Let me pin the timer before I lose her. Yes. Okay. Good evening, Table Topic Master, my friends, and my family, and Kudik, of course. This picture is very speaking to it by itself, and it's speaking about the topic, which is a life that's we're living it right now somehow in some areas. In some areas in our life, we have so many dirts that we need to clear it up, that we are throwing everything aside to make our way through our life. If we keep things as it is, like this picture, it will be stagnating and stating there without any kind of clarity, without any um, clearance of the thoughts, of the feelings, of the life itself as a whole. So clearing our way, clearing our mind, and eventually we are clearing our environment to be safe, clear, and visionary toward our life and towards our next step and new phases and new experiences. So the picture is showing that whatever dates we are throwing in one spot, it will stay there if we don't move it. So we have to move it away. We have to clean either by new experience or um, meditation and thinking clearly and having an additional thing in life that rocking our stagnation of life and teaching or learning a new thing that moving the waves around. So therefore removing all the dirts and all the stagnation in our life. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Najla. Wonderful. Pollution at its worst. Plastic pollution is terrible. I can tell you, it's really killing the world. And according to me, this is the last speaker. I don't know if I missed anybody, but the last speaker on my list is Sujata. Sujata, are you there? I
Yes.
hope I'm not missing anyone. Okay, Sujata, the topic for you is the next image, and the image is this. Look at it. Over to you, Sujata.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for this opportunity. And good evening, my fellow Global Impromptu Speaking family. Yeah, this reminds me of my success. When I won my first contest in the club, after first contest which I attended after joining Toastmasters. So when I was preparing for my speech, I never had an idea. Means I would get through this, I would get the first prize in evaluation, because I just attended the contest just to get the experience, just for the sake of participating. I never thought in my mind that I will be declared as the winner, because I never expected it. That is the reason. Because when I didn't expect, I gave my best. That's what I found. Because whatever you do, never expect anything out of it. Just do your duty, put your heart and soul into it, try to give your best. That will finally lead to your success. So yes, I can just relate this picture to my success in the club contest. That's over to you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sweta. The winner takes it all, as they say. if you are not the, when there is I remember this from a reindeers, especially around Christmas. If you are not the lead dog, as they say, or the reindeer, the lead reindeer, the scene in front of you never changes, because the rest of them are seeing something else all the time. Anyway, I think there is someone by the name of Samsung Galaxy. I don't know, but you'll have to identify, unmute, and probably put on your video, because I don't know who you are. Samsung Galaxy, that's about it. So if you put on your video, we will probably give you a topic. Else, I'll have to close this session and hand it over to DTM Amjad.
All right. Thank you so much, Ajay sir. Please give Toastmaster Ajay a big hand for managing all of us. Please, louder one. Okay. Thank you so much. Ajay sir, can you just unshare the screen if you don't mind?
Second, yes.
So we can see everyone.
Yes.
All right. Superb. Thank you. Now we are on gallery mode. Please give a big hand. So now I can see, like a recording can see your claps. Really appreciate. Now it's time to go back to Madam Timer, our own Toastmaster Savita ji, to read out the timing report. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Amjad ji. I'll just read out the name and the timing of everyone. First I'll read out the people who were within the time limit, and last who crossed the time limit. Farida 146, Manodaya 148, myself 157, Sindhu 220, Advait 159, Tushita 223, Sherman 236, Anupama 202, Dinisha 222, Sunita 152, Atik 122, Noor 203, Abhinav 225, Ashwar 217, Dilshan 147, Anushri 208, Babu 152, Najla 150, Sujata 140, and who crossed 3 minutes or 2 minutes 30 seconds, Jesse 3 plus, Jaya 3 plus, Amjadji 240, and Umar 244. Thank you very much. Over to you, DTM Amjad.
Thank you so much, Savita ma'am. A big round of applause for you. Really appreciate for managing. It was a family show. Ajay ji and his better half were managing the entire show. Really, you deserve a big hand. You are great support. Thank you so much for making our 88th session a success. With that, ladies and gentlemen, Power me as the host of this very meeting. I adjourn the meeting. Now over to each one of you to have fun for some time. Stay blessed.